Should we have more courses in digital media? I think the answer is yes, and we'll start with the basics. Digital media, digital technology is changing the ways that corporations are interacting with their various constituencies. And the examples of this are many. We can look at the way all the news about the earthquake in China in 2008, the way that information came out primarily through citizen journalism and social media. We can look at the way issues such as Starbucks in the Forbidden City and the way that this issue came alive, first of all online with the blogs, the BBS sites, and the petitions, then going to mainstream media. We can look at how the anti-U.S. beef protests in South Korea galvanized because of digital media. And let's face it, digital media is a pervasive part of our life today. It is everywhere. The 2008 Beijing Olympics were arguably the first where pretty much everybody in the audience had a digital mechanism in their pocket where they could record, send, blog, upload photos, videos, and basically the entire Olympics was under one giant microscope as a result of this. So I think it's important for businesses, first of all, to understand how these technologies are impacting their brands, the opportunities it offers in terms of operating your business, and certainly the opportunities and the risks for managing your reputation. I think mainstream media needs to take very close attention to digital media because it is changing their industry profoundly, and we are seeing mainstream media and digital media intersect in very intimate ways, and that will unquestionably be what media looks like in the future. And even if we look at citizens, let's look at the way digital media is playing an important role in the 2008 U.S. elections. Let's look at the way people communicate with one another, the way these social networks are being used. Simply put, in the same ways that in ancient Greece we taught public speaking as an essential literacy, in the same way as when I was growing up we have taught writing and continue to teach writing as an essential literacy, it seems to me that digital literacy is now becoming something that is also essential. So I would like to see more institutions get involved in digital media. I would like to see more classes focused on digital media. I'd love to see more classes offered via digital media. But most importantly, if we look at some of the criticisms that are on the blogs right now, and in particular the criticism of digital media courses in journalism schools, we do need to treat this as a serious subject. If all we're doing is teaching people how to use Facebook and blogs, it's pretty much a waste of everybody's time, including mom and dad's tuition dollars. So let's make sure that we treat this seriously as something that is helping to shape the society we live in today. And if we can do that, I think these courses can have a tremendous impact on businesses, on media, and also on citizens.
Hi, my name is Amelia. I'm a fourth-year student in SMU, and I'm actually basically helping and assisting Professor Michael Netzley now in a course called Digital Media. Well, basically what I've learned from this course is that, digital media really is a new media in the world, and it's really prevalent, especially now in Asia. So I think that it really will involve the reputation of companies. So it is essential for people and students in SMU, of course, to understand the implications behind new media and how that will affect the reputation of a company as they go onto these platforms and share their content with different people. And I also feel that, when I did this course 2 semesters ago, before I became a teaching assistant, I had to set up a blog of my own, and with my interest being food, so it was a food blog. And with that, I've learned how to use other platforms on my WordPress blog to push out content on Twitter, for example, Facebook, and to join different communities. So with that, I see how my blog can actually translate into relationships on other platforms as well. And on top of that, I have even met up with people online whom I've met on my blog, and I see how all these things online can translate into real relationships being formed in the community and a personal personal basis. And on top of that, as a graduating student, which in 3 weeks I would be graduating, so it's a great chance for me to actually go into this field of my interest, which is in digital media, and to look at basically like public relation companies who have a hold in digital media, and to see how I can go on from there into my career. So I think that this course has really benefited me substantially, and not only in education but also in my career in the future. I'm really proud to say that SMU is probably the only university in Singapore that offers this digital media course, which is really practical for when you go out to work, because you got to learn about not just the traditional media, but new media such as blogs, microblogging and other social networking sites. So I think with that, it is essential for other universities, for example NUS and NTU, to pick up this course and to teach the students on the practical usage of it when they go out to work in the industry.